Ladies and gents, before I start off the video, I want to remind everybody the content creator program is still going on. Click that support button, guys, and get yourself 5 active codes, including 2,000 essence stones and other free prizes, which I've been promoting in every video. If you've not done so, click that support button. Let me send you guys some codes. If you're already a supporter, I want to say thank you very much. The codes should be in your inbox already in regards to this page. So log into my page, check out the support history. Under coupon history, there should be the code sitting there. Remember, they're one-time use only. This is more for new supporters to jump on and take advantage. All right, folks, let's get on with the video. Is my account really free to play? And where am I at in regards to my stats and my status overall for battle tier? What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to another solo leveling Arise video. All right, folks, we are here with the free to play account. That's right. If you did participate in the validation or the participation reward for the SLC, you may have won something. I don't know many people who picked for Orong. If you did, congratulations, you won yourself 10 rate up tickets plus this hefty 1,000 essence stones. And this is kind of what I was talking about in regards to getting my free to play account back up into where it needs to be. Now, a lot of people have been asking the same question. Payne, you had 29k essence stones. How are you back at 46k? Well. Let's talk a little bit about that. So first off, a lot has happened, obviously, since the game has released with the new patch. Hard mode reverse gave us a crap load of essence stones. Regular reverse gave us a crap load of essence stones. We of course got the story mode essence stones as well too for completing all of these things right over here. Let me just show you guys these little rewards up here. Of course, we're the extra 500 there. Plus the hard mode obviously gave us an extra 2,000. So overall, we got quite a bit from that. The trophy, of course, trophy count 1,400. Completion of the where is it? Battlefield of Trials. The brand new challenge gave us 150 per stage times 30. The brand new floors obviously gave us a lot. I got to the floor 70 here and floor 67 here. So that was I mean, floor 68, I guess, here. So that gave us quite a bit as well too. Now when you finish Guild Boss, you get like 1,400 essence stones. That was pretty crazy to see as well. Not to mention the dailies, the weeklies, and all the extra codes we got along the way from the content creator program, which I think was 2,000 from us, the content creators, plus 2,000 for the SLC, plus a couple extra ones here and there. So all in all, it's been pretty easy to get up here, guys. Now, I do want to show off the free-to-play account and where I'm at. Now, again, some of you guys are, as usual, going to question this. I hate it. I hate having to defend my free-to-play account on a constant basis. I think I've proved it numerous times that this is a real free-to-play account. But, you know, I'm going to get that hate no matter what I do at this point. The main thing to remember, guys, is I'm being honest. I have no reason to lie. I have a pay-to-win account, and I've been completely transparent on how much I've spent on it. Plus, when I made that fire-only dolphin account, there's some more essence stones right there. I was completely transparent about that as well, too, right? So keep that in mind. That is something that I would never lie about because my reputation is at stake, and I have zero reason to lie about it, right? So one of the things I do want to point out, though, is that your free-to-play account now may seem like it's strong, but it might not be strong in the long run. And what I mean by that, let me show you guys purchase history, right? You guys can see here, I've got the coupon there, obviously. Purchase history, 0, nothing. Now, no purchases have been made, right? I mean, you go back, I don't know how far I can go back here, but if I go back, I mean, let's just go back to like day 1, which was April. Can I go that far back? I wonder. Only 30 days. That sucks. Okay, either way, again, no reason to lie. I was more than willing to show you guys this. I want to show you guys my free-to-play account, where I'm at right now, and what you should be kind of at yourself if you have been keeping up with things, all right? So first off, let's go over my Sun Jinu. So my Sun Jinu right now is kicking at 418k as free-to-play. This is if you have everything in strength. That's never going to be the case. I usually go, you know, at least 300 into intelligence. The reason why is that reduces a little bit of your cooldown. I don't have Intuit legendary, unfortunately, so that kind of ruins that whole extra attack, but it's kind of worth it, right? So if I were to lower all this and go like this is kind of where I'm at. So 46k attack. When I do it with all attack or all strength, I get almost a 50k. So 413 without all strength, 419 with all strength. All right, so that's how that looks. Now, if you look at my skills here, majority of them are still heroic. Like you guys can see, majority are heroic. I still have some rares, for God's sakes, but some of them are now becoming legendary, which is really nice. I have some of the more important ones in the legendary slot, so I use those quite often, but not everything is legendary. Most of it is, in fact, heroic, and hell, I even have some rares, right? And same thing for my QTEs. You guys can see here, heroic, right? Some legendary, some heroic, so half and half there. Now, in regards to blessing stones, that's where I've been a little bit more lucky. I have some of the more important ones, except for Intuit, of course. In the heroic section, everything else is legendary. That matters, except for double-edged sword, and I'd say swiftness are really nice to have as well, but not, again, not super important. And then for the defensive ones, I've got the majority of the good ones, except for this here, which I want at legendary. So a couple things I definitely need to still get working on. Now, if we look at my gear, again, this is all just lucky rolls, right? +3 attack, +2, +4 there. I've got +2, +1, right, +3 attack there. Now, one of the tricks I've been telling everybody, and I think this is super important, a lot of people don't do this, and I think they should, is when you have a main stat, you want that main stat to be there for all of your accessories twice. So for example, you want attack percentage, but you also want additional attack. You want attack percentage, you want additional attack. You want attack percentage, you want additional attack. That's how you're going to get the highest amount of power from your artifacts. You always want double attack in most of your accessories when possible. Attack, 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 right? You get it. Attack, attack, etc. Right? Some of them, obviously, if you roll really nice, you won't have to worry about it as much, but it always makes a big difference having double. And this is super, super important to remember. All right, so that's it for that. Now let's look at my weapons real quick. Majority of the weapons that I have, the more important ones are where I need them to be. Some are still missing. So for example, Golden Tail Fox, I've got now to A9. I can craft one more right now if I wanted to, but I decided not to. You guys can see here, I can craft to make it A10. I decided not to for now. It's not that big of a deal. I've got this at A10. I've got my Guild Spear. These are all free to play, by the way. These two here are free to play, completely free to play, A10. Moonshadow Daggers, I focused from the start, A10. Plum Sword, A10. The rest is A7, A4. Event Weapons are A5. Zeke's, I've never wanted it. Got A7. Of course, Kazaka Venom Fangs are also free to play. Got those at A5. Scatty A5. The bow I picked twice from the free draws. I got that to A6. And then I've got the Scythe to A4, which we get 2 copies of for free. Huntsman to A3. DKL to A1. Vulcans twice. And Staff, which I'm actually working on. Hopefully one day I can accomplish getting this done, to A2. I want to get this to A5 really badly for the light weapon that it is. But honestly, right now, it's the weapons I'm using for the Guild Spear is doing more than enough for me, right? So there's my weapons. You guys can see all that. Currently working on getting the achievement. Oh yeah, I forgot about this. This is another way of me getting some more Essence Stones. I've been working on getting this achievement done right over here. Right? So advanced dungeon new weapons to 500. Look, this is 500 Essence Stones. So I've been working on getting all my rares. Look at this. I've completed this whole thing. So I've got a lot of Essence Stones from this as well. I'm going to be focused on getting the rest of my advancements done. And the way I do that really is just, that's why you saw this version of it right here. As I just do this, right? You just advance this numerous amount of times. Don't advance to A10. If you advance to A5, it's only 20k gold. If you advance to A10, it's actually 30k gold. So always just go to A5, and that's more than enough, right? You can just do this the entire way through with all your rares, and then you can just salvage those, right? Salvage them and get yourself some material, and don't have to worry about it anymore. Like, watch, if I go to A10, watch, it'll say 30k. Never do A10. Just always stop at A5. It's not worth going to A10. It's just going to cost you 10k more gold for absolutely no reason. So if you have more than enough rare weapons like I do, because I've been just summoning lately for Sarin, you should be able to do this with relative ease, guys. And let me just show you guys, like, it's a really cool thing to do, because this way you can actually get yourself some extra Essence Stones. And this is the kind of things I've been doing on my free-to-play account that a lot of people don't do. And then when they question my account, I'm like, look, this is what I've done. And I try to show you guys these hints, right? Look how many of these we have, right? I try to show you guys these hints for a reason, because I want people to take advantage of this, because it's an easy way to just accumulate Essence Stones. It really is. So once I complete that, you'll see it'll be an extra 500 Essence Stones, and that'll complete this version of the achievement until they up it again. It used to stop at 400, I believe, or 200 Essence Stones, or 250 maybe, but now they've upped it over to the 500, and I've taken full advantage of it, trying to, maybe it was always 500, I never noticed, but they've added more tiers to it for you to be able to get more of these under your belt and get more Essence Stones, which I think is fantastic, because these are things that people definitely neglect and should absolutely be doing at all times, almost at all times, just to get more. So I'm going to show you guys this, because I think it's important that people see this. And this is why you don't salvage your weapons. There it is right there. Advanced Sungeon News weapons 500 times. You guys saw the achievement. I'm going to go now and collect my 500 Essence Stones. I'd like to show this because this shows proof that I'm not doing anything shady. I'm just following the game's format, right? There it is. And now if I go to this, you guys can see it no longer is something that I can do right there. It's completed. All right. So there you guys go. 500 more Essence Stones under my belt. Now let's look at my hunters. Okay, so A9 for Gun He, A8 for Thomas, A6 for Min, A5 for Soren. Cha, everyone should have a high level Cha, because I've been summoning her since Global. Mira, A7. Now that's kind of where it gets stops for the A5s and up, right? I have A5 here, A5 here, and A5 here, but I have an A4 SL, which I pulled 2 more of just recently with my 340 black tickets that I saved. A3 Yusuin forever, A3 Libora, A3 Hansimi, A0 Emma, A5 Alicia, actually, I remember getting her, A0 Dongsu, A2 Akari, A5 Wu, which we got 2 copies of for free, and then we have ourselves A2 SM Beck, A0 Harper, A2 Sa, A0 SM Beck, or sorry, just regular Beck, and then we have A2 Kanae, and of course A2 Lim, and then A0 Gina, right? So you guys can see not everyone here is maxed out like a lot of people think my account is. There's a lot of A0s to A3s to A4s that I barely ever use, and I just recently just got Gina for the first time and just started focusing on Kanae. So you guys can see that's how that works out. Now in regards to my weapons, obviously I've had plenty of tickets, but I'm not maxed out. I think only Thomas and maybe Cha have the maxed out weapon. Oh, and actually forgot about Mirai. She also has a maxed out weapon. Everyone else is around A5 and A6 or A7, right? So that's what that is right there. Shadow Army. This was the biggest deal. I was able to finally get my Shadow Army to max to where I could stop. I still don't have a lot of people to General or even Elite Knight. Like you guys can see here, a couple knights. But I definitely need to get that up because I want to level up the skills. But I'm a 375, 839. And then, of course, I've got myself the gems, which I'll show you right now. Hold on, let me show you guys my gems. Here you guys go. So mostly tier 5, right? I've been getting fairly decent luck for tier 5, but some of them are still tier 4, right? So tier 4. So a couple tier 4s that are important to eventually get up. So this is a big focus here for me. And then lastly, of course, my armory, right? Let's take a look at the armory and see where I'm at. So there you guys go, 3 pages, but I can only stop at page 2. I did use Essence Stones actually to open up this last one because I do feel like it's important to hold on to your mark of times in order to be able to level up your weapons, especially, right? So I still got to hit tier 55 in order to unlock the next one, which I believe, if you look at my tiers, is actually the next tier right there. And I'm only little less than 50k, I'm 52k away from there, 51 and change away from there, right? So you guys can see this is where my next goal is. So there you guys have it, my free-to-play account in total. I'm going to keep working on it, guys. I'm going to continue working on getting these done. Oh, we got this right here. And I'm hoping that this will help a lot of you guys kind of follow suit. And if you guys want me to deep dive on any characters any further, please let me know. This is also a fantastic way to get yourself some free summoning tickets. Plus, of course, Essence Stones. The battle passes are super easy and they're free to play because the top ones you get for free. And they're pretty generous about that. So I've always been a big fan of it. So there you guys go. That's the free to play account update. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. I don't know if I'll ever be able to beat a hard mode with this free to play account, to be quite honest. But I just wanted to show you guys, many of you are curious where I'm at, and that's where we're looking currently in regards to free to play. And remember, guys, there's a lot of ways to get Essence Stones, including Power of Destruction, getting first place or second place, which I do very often. Guild Boss is another really great place now to do it, and of course you have things like Battlefield of Time and the Simulation Gate as well too. Even if you've done the first time trophies, you still get random ones here and there, and then of course finishing the Hunter Archive for Sauron was also very helpful because Oliver's Story gave 50 a pop, and then of course I'm working on my way through to get these free ones. All right, guys, again, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care.